Our story begins not in the water, but in the dusty landscapes of Egypt over a century ago. It was here in 1912 that a German paleontologist named Ernst Strumer uncovered something truly extraordinary. He found the bones of a dinosaur unlike any seen before. It possessed enormous spines rising from its back, forming a magnificent sail. Strumer named it Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, the spined lizard from Egypt. This initial discovery was a marvel, hinting at a creature that defied the typical dinosaur blueprint. It was larger than the famed Tyrannosaurus rex, yet its secrets were only just beginning to surface, promising a glimpse into a very different kind of prehistoric world. The original bones were transported to a museum in Munich, Germany, offering scientists a precious, tangible link to this ancient beast. For decades, these fossils were the only proof of its existence. But history, as it often does, took a tragic turn. During the Second World War, in 1944, an Allied bombing raid struck the city, and the museum was destroyed. With it, the world's only known Spinosaurus skeleton was turned to dust and rubble. For over half a century, this incredible animal was lost to science once more, surviving only in Strumer's detailed drawings and notes, a ghost from a bygone era. Just when it seemed Spinosaurus might remain a mystery forever, new hope emerged from another part of North Africa. In the Kem riverbeds of modern-day Morocco, paleontologists began finding fragments of bone that looked remarkably familiar. These new discoveries, including parts of a skull, spine, and even a unique paddle-like tail, were revolutionary. They confirmed that Strumer's giant was real and provided far more information than the original skeleton ever could. It was like finding a long-lost puzzle and finally having all the pieces to see the full, astonishing picture of this animal. These Moroccan fossils painted a portrait of a creature even stranger and more specialized than anyone had imagined. They revealed that Spinosaurus was not just a large land-based carnivore with a strange sail on its back. Instead, it was something far more spectacular, a dinosaur that had adapted to a life in the water. It was a predator that straddled two worlds, the land and the river, a true river monster of the Cretaceous period. This rediscovery didn't just bring a single dinosaur back into the light, it completely changed our understanding of the diverse ways dinosaurs could live and thrive on our ancient planet. To understand Spinosaurus, one must look at its remarkable body, a masterpiece of evolution designed for an aquatic life. Its most famous feature was, of course, the enormous sail. This structure, supported by bony spines that could be taller than a human, likely served several purposes. It might have been a brilliant display to attract mates or intimidate rivals, flashing colors in the Cretaceous sun. It could also have helped the animal regulate its body temperature, absorbing heat to warm up in the morning and releasing it during the hottest parts of the day. This sail made Spinosaurus instantly recognizable in its crowded riverine world. Its head was unlike that of other large predatory dinosaurs. It was long, narrow, and distinctly crocodile-like, perfectly shaped for slicing through water with minimal resistance. Its conical, unserrated teeth were not designed for crushing bone like those of a Tyrannosaurus rex. Instead, they were ideal for snagging slippery prey, like the giant fish that swam in the ancient rivers. At the tip of its snout, it had small pits, which probably housed pressure sensors. These would have allowed it to detect the movements of fish in murky water, much like a modern crocodile does today, hunting by feel as much as by sight. Moving down its body, we find even more adaptations for a life spent in the water. Recent studies of its bones show they were incredibly dense and solid, not hollow like those of many other dinosaurs. This density would have acted as a form of ballast, helping the massive creature control its buoyancy and submerge itself with ease, allowing it to lurk beneath the surface. Furthermore, its hind legs were surprisingly short, and its feet were wide and possibly webbed, better for paddling and pushing through water than for running quickly across land. It was built less like a sprinter and more like a powerful swimmer. Perhaps the most groundbreaking discovery of all was its tail. It was not the stiff, pointed tail common to other theropods. Instead, the Spinosaurus possessed a long, flexible, and powerful tail shaped like a giant paddle or fin. This crescent-shaped tail was likely its main source of propulsion in the water, capable of generating immense thrust with side-to-side movements, much like a crocodile's. This tail was the final piece of evidence confirming that Spinosaurus was a truly aquatic hunter, a dinosaur that actively pursued its prey in the water, a powerhouse perfectly suited to its river environment. The world of Spinosaurus, around 100 million years ago, was a vast network of rivers, swamps, and mangrove forests in what is now North Africa. This was not a dry, arid desert, but a lush, tropical wetland teeming with life. This aquatic kingdom was its domain. Here, it shared its home with a host of other creatures. Giant crocodiles like the formidable Sarcosuchus patrolled the waterways, and enormous fish such as the car-sized Coelacanth morsonia and the giant sawfish Onchopristis filled the rivers. On land, other large dinosaurs, including the plant-eating Uranosaurus and the meat-eating Carcharodontosaurus, also roamed the riverbanks. As the top predator of this river system, Spinosaurus had a varied diet, but its primary food source was undoubtedly fish. Its entire anatomy points to a life of aquatic hunting. One likely strategy involved wading into the shallows, using its long neck and sensitive snout to detect fish swimming nearby. It could have stood motionless, like a giant heron, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With a sudden, lightning-fast snap of its jaws, it would snatch a fish from the water, its interlocking conical teeth ensuring the slippery meal could not escape its grasp. But Spinosaurus was likely more than just a patient wader. With its powerful paddle-like tail and dense bones, it could actively pursue prey in deeper water. It could have propelled itself through the river channels, a 10-ton submarine on the hunt. Imagine this colossal creature diving down, chasing after the giant sawfish, its primary weapon the element of surprise from below. This more active hunting style would have allowed it to dominate the entire aquatic ecosystem, from the shallow riverbanks to the deep, murky channels, making it a truly versatile and formidable predator. While fish were its main staple, Spinosaurus was an opportunist. It would not have passed up an easy meal. It may have scavenged carcasses washed up on the riverbanks, or even ambushed smaller dinosaurs that came too close to the water's edge for a drink. There is also evidence that it ate pterosaurs, the flying reptiles of the time. A fossil of a pterosaur vertebra was found with a Spinosaurus tooth embedded in it, a clear sign of a predator-prey interaction. This adaptability ensured Spinosaurus remained at the very top of the food chain in its unique and dangerous world. The reign of Spinosaurus, like that of all dinosaurs, eventually came to an end. Its extinction, however, happened millions of years before the asteroid impact that wiped out the rest of the non-avian dinosaurs. The world of Spinosaurus was a fragile one, entirely dependent on its vast river systems. Over time, the climate began to change. The lush wetlands of North Africa started to dry up as sea levels shifted and the environment became more arid. As the rivers shrank and the swamps disappeared, so did the giant fish that Spinosaurus relied on for food. This environmental change created immense pressure. The shrinking waterways meant less territory and fewer resources, leading to intense competition. Other large predators, like the land-based Carcharodontosaurus, were better adapted to hunt on the plains and in the drier forests that began to replace the wetlands. Trapped in its highly specialized niche, Spinosaurus could not adapt quickly enough. Its very strengths, the adaptations that made it a supreme aquatic hunter, became its weaknesses in a world that was rapidly losing its water. Its kingdom vanished, and with it, the king itself disappeared from the face of the earth. Today, Spinosaurus captivates our imagination more than ever before. It stands apart from all other dinosaurs, a creature that broke the mold. While we often picture dinosaurs roaming plains and forests, Spinosaurus reminds us that they conquered the water as well. Its story is a testament to the incredible diversity and adaptability of life during the Mesozoic era. Each new fossil discovery adds another layer to its fascinating narrative, constantly challenging our perceptions and revealing just how much we still have to learn about the ancient past of our planet. Its legacy is one of uniqueness and wonder. Spinosaurus was a true river monster, a dinosaur that lived a life more like a crocodile or a heron than a Tyrannosaurus rex. It shows us that nature is full of surprises, and that evolution can produce creatures more bizarre and wonderful than we could ever invent. It serves as a powerful reminder that the world of the dinosaurs was far more complex and varied than we once thought, with incredible giants ruling not just the land but the waterways too. The spined lizard remains one of science's most exciting puzzles, a symbol of a lost aquatic world.